He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Second baseman, SaltyJonas33's.
The 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in, and the two-out threat will not come to pass. Striding in once again, Jonas David. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There you go. Find it. Find it.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to. So coming to the plate, Jonas David. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any run.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Price ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, SaltyJonas33's. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Crawford shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
The center fielder.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner. In scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
The first baseman, number 33, Jonas David.
On its way is pitch number 75. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. Three-run home run down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here. Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. San Francisco led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Stratton earns his team-leading 11th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Odell Judd records the save, his 24th on the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park. And remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Beautiful. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jonas David, and he's certainly been making a run for that top spot in the home run standings with his performance over the last couple of weeks.
And don't think that the guys above him haven't looked in their rear view and seen how hot he's been. He is coming, and I wouldn't be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Coming to the plate now, Jonas David, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cody Bellinger.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonas David. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just digging in now, Jonas David. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Striding into the box, Jonas David. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
It's out of here, and they've taken the lead. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Reds used a 3-run 7th to help. And we picked this game up with the bases empty and a run in the inning. Into the box now, Jonas David. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1, here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Richie Castilla is on to pitch out.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here.
Well, the Santa coming to the plate now, Jonas David, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. David Dahl is the second out of the opening frame. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonas David. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set, and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. At the plate, Jonas David, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
David.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, digging in and looking for more, Jonas David. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Robles has it in his tracks. 2 down. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Right fielder number 33, Jonas David.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
The batter. Right
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do?
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2 strike. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even.
And as we pick this one up, runners are at first and second here with 1 away in the inning. Now at the plate, Jonas David. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. This is pulled into right. Garcia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Chase Simmons has been summoned from the bullpen.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2000. Sal Romano gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks. Success in this one here today.
On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Coming to the plate now, Jonas David, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, and that is off the wall. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. At the plate, Scooter Gennett. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jonas David. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the. Here's Max Moroff standing in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. David. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonas David. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with it.
Up next for the Buccos, Angel Huerta. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of boot? They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Jonas David. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make. And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season?
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonas David. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Round it hard.
Nunez rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... Digging in, Jonas David, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Make the turn, round it. Take the turn.
Right side, fair ball down the line. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Settling in now, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can.
And they get him trying to... So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jonas David. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. Garcia is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now in the box, Jonas David.
33. Jonas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
The 1-2. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. This is popped up. Rodriguez over to his left, and that's the 3rd out.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final today. The Reds.
Player receives input from a coach.
Time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch runner now.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Stuart Turner. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Chicago posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Jimmy Yacobonis gets the win in relief.